Hey friends, hello. So my name is Ted Thakkar, and in today's session we'll be learning about the concepts of time value of money. We'll be learning how to identify the present value, future value, and also I'll be introducing you all to the term which is called as net present value. So please stay on with this video and keep watching till the end. So by time value of money, what I mean is that the value of rupee today is worth more than the rupee 1 year from now. So by that, what I mean is the purchasing power of rupees 100 will be less after a period of 1 year. Now let's take up an example to understand these two sentences with great clarity. Suppose today you are going to a market and buying 5 units for rupees 100, but it is not necessary that the goods that you are buying for rupees 100 today will be the same amount of goods that you will be able to buy after 1 year. Maybe you will be able to buy just 4 units after 1 year at the same cost of rupees 100. So that's time value of money, where you know the value of money keeps on reducing day by day and year by year. So moving ahead with the concept, and let's take up one more example to understand it. Suppose you are having $10 with you today in your hand. So what you do is you simply go to a bank, you have your savings accounts over there, you go and deposit that money into a savings account, and the interest that the bank is offering you is 20%. This is just a hypothetical figure, and you are staying invested for a period of 1 year. So after a period of 1 year, what you are earning is 12% according to 20% of interest rate. Fine. Now in this whole scenario, what will you call this $10 as? This $10 is called as the present value. Why? Because this is the amount that you are having with you today in your hand. Okay, and what will you call this $12 as? Yes, this $12 is called nothing but the future value, because this is the amount that you will be getting after a period of 1 year. Okay, so we learned how to identify the present value, we learned how to identify the future value. Now suppose in exam you come across a question asking to find out the future value. So the formula that you will be using is PV into 1 plus R raised to N. Fine. Now we'll be solving many questions based on this formula, so please do not worry about it. For now, just remember this formula, where PV is nothing but the present value, R is nothing but the rate of interest, which in our example is nothing but 20%, and the value of N, it is termed as the number of years, or you can say time to maturity, which in our example is 1 year, because investor is investing for a period of 1 year. Okay, moving ahead. Now let's make things a little bit complicated. Suppose, what if we only know the future value? Well, there is a question in the exam and you just know the future value. Okay, and so how to find the present value for such type of sums? So the formula for finding the present value of such type of sums is FV upon 1 plus R raised to N, where FV is nothing but the future value, R is nothing but the rate of interest, and N is the number of years or time to maturity. Okay, so we also have another formula for calculating this, but for the sake of our simplicity and in this presentation, we will be using this formula throughout our video. Fine. Now let's make things a bit more complicated over here. What if we know different values at different time in present as well as future? By different values, I mean suppose you have hypothetical numbers like 15, 115, 78 and 95. So what you need to understand here is that all this number, each and every number has its own present value. So if I ask you, find the combined present value for all of these numbers. So for that you will need to understand and know the formula of NPV, which is called as net present value. And just for your information, net present value is one of the capital budgeting technique. Now what is capital budgeting? What is the formula of NPV? How to calculate it? We will be learning in great detail in my subsequent videos. Till then, keep watching, keep subscribing, liking and commenting and motivating me for uploading more and more. Thank you. Bye bye.